Hey everybody, I'm Ryan. Today, we're going to talk about Revendreth in World of Warcraft. If you want to learn more about anything I mentioned in this video, if I've done videos on those things, links will be in the description. Revendreth is one of the infinite realms of the Shadowlands, founded and ruled by Sire Denathrius. Souls are sent to this land of Gothic spires and the huge Castle Nathria over sprawling villages by the Arbiter. If the Arbiter thinks that the souls that have some flaw that are preventing them from serving the Shadowlands, normally pride, but can be saved. Souls that are too far gone are sent into the Maw. In Revendreth, these souls hopefully atone for their sins and are redeemed. Souls are redeemed by the Revendreth through unimaginable torment. Much of this torment involves extracting Anima from souls for use in Revendreth and other realms of the Shadowlands. They call this harvesting sin. Revendreth exists solely to relieve the souls of their troublesome sin and to be blessed by their anima. The Revendreth that do this love indulging in their appetites for torture and anima, and saving souls, of course. The Revendreth are viewed by other denizens of the Shadowlands as a necessary evil, and it's often hinted that they'd be killed on sight if they entered Oribos. While in Revendreth, each soul is given a Sinstone they must carry with them everywhere, which is a gravestone with their sins upon it. In Revendreth's forests, Revendreth schedule hunts in the fog on souls they're punishing. This is to give the souls a false sense of hope in escaping and capturing them to humble them, and for the Revendreth's entertainment. They also lock the souls away in catacombs for eons. Once the souls are sufficiently humbled, they are brought to the halls of atonement to go through the ritual of absolution, to cleanse their souls entirely by willingly confessing their sins, and the ritual of judgment to decide their final fate and then hopefully get resorted into another realm to serve the Shadowlands. Some of the higher yielding souls, however, are kept in Castle Nathria for the Revendreth nobles to enjoy. Most of Revendreth is in darkness, but there are some places where the light has broken through the clouds from when the light attacked Revendreth and had left it open to the light as a reminder to Denathrius of the attack. In areas where the light broke through, it has seared the earth, and many of the souls here are vulnerable to this light. This area is called the Emberward. Some, who defy the Revendreth, are chained up here as punishment. Anima devourers are obsessed with invading Revendreth. Revendreth is one of the richest sources of anima in all of the Shadowlands, making it a prime target for the devourers. The denizens of Revendreth have to deal constantly with this threat. More recently, new souls have stopped coming to Revendreth, and much of the realm has fallen into disrepair. The upper class has continued torturing and extracting anima from the souls that were sent here, and keeping it for themselves to gorge on, while secretly depriving the greater population from having access. The souls who have plenty of sin and anima to extract remain in Castle Nathria, like Garrosh Hellscream and Kael'Thas Sunstrider. The nobles make sure to punish any rebels that oppose this rationing. The Maw Walker comes to Revendreth, seeking anima for the heart of the forest in Ardenweald to continue to keep the jailer imprisoned. The Maw Walker is originally greeted by Lord Chamberlain, who attempts to take them to Sire Denathrius, but the carriage is ambushed and thrown off course. The Maw Walker is then exposed to the horrible, downtrodden villages here. Lord Chamberlain isn't concerned though, stating that everybody needs to do their part in these trying times. Eventually, the Maw Walker meets with Sire Denathrius, but he refuses to spare any anima. In order to get this anima, the Maw Walker work to help Sire Denathrius put down the rebellion here. In joining in on the torture of the Accuser, one of the rebels the Maw Walker captured, they take her to the Grove of Terror and engage in the Penitent Hunt. Throughout the hunt, the Accuser is able to outwit her hunters, and then takes the Maw Walker into Castle Nathria to show them what Sire Denathrius is really up to. Sire Denathrius is the reason that the rest of Revendreth is without anima. He is stealing and hoarding all of it. In this moment, the Maw Walker joined the resistance and began to work against Sire Denathrius. The Maw Walker then saved the leader of the rebellion and Sire Denathrius' son from the Maw, put there by his father, and he returned to the rebellion. This is Prince Renethal. When the rebellion marches to Castle Nathria itself, they discover that Sire Denathrius is in league with the jailer and has been funneling the Anima he has been hoarding into the Maw. In preparation for the storming of Castle Nathria, Prince Renethal attempts to gather the court of the Harvesters. Unfortunately, no one agrees to help. However, the Maw Walker is able to convince members of the court of the Harvesters to give the resistance powerful artifacts, the Medallion of Desire from the Countess, and the Medallion of Avarice from the Curator. They then travel to Bastion to have Mikanikos forge the medallions together into the Crown of the Harvesters, which Prince Renethal is able to use as a powerful artifact against Nathria. A force, which included the Maw Walker, led by General Draven, the Accuser, and Prince Renethal, then invaded Castle Nathria and killed many of Sire Denathrius' loyal servants and Venthyr nobility. In the process, they also rescued Kael'Thas, who had been tortured for the soul's Anima. As they defeat Sire Denathrius in combat, his sentient blade, Remornia, pulls Denathrius' essence into herself to save and preserve him. As the blade tries to escape to the jailer, Prince Renethal stops her. The blade, with Sire Denathrius inside, is brought to Sinfall, where the Naru Zerali would stand as Sire Denathrius' guard and torturer. Maybe he would one day be redeemed, like souls should be in Revendreth. After the invasion of Castle Nathria, the Accuser worked with Kael'Thas on his path to redemption. The Maw Walker works with Kael'Thas on this journey, helping him purge the sins of others and his own. Prince Renethal then discovers that the Tithelord has been continuing Denathrius' plan and has been siphoning Anima out of Revendreth to the rebels in Maldraxxus, to kel'thuzad. It was then Baroness Draka came to Revendreth to help Prince Renethal deal with the Tithelord. The Maldraxxi, in putting down a rebellion of their own and taking down the House of Constructs, had discovered Anima from Revendreth in their stores. They overthrow him and recover the Medallion of Envy. Prince Renethal's forces then go to Maldraxxus and joins with the House of the Chosen in assaulting kel'thuzad's necropolis. They defeat him and obtain the Medallion of Domination, the final medallion. Finally, with all the medallions of power obtained and most of their foes defeated, Revendreth is nearly at full power again and may return to their purpose, redeeming souls sent here, though the looming threat of the jailer remains. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch. We stream there pretty much every night. On Twitter, I put thoughts there if you care about that. And other platforms, links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.